And we're in, guys. I was able to place a limit order which already got triggered, and now I will try to follow this downtrend. Perfect. Target hit. I think these are around $520 in profit. Hey guys, here we are again, next live trading session. As we are already a few minutes before US session open, I want to dive directly into the charts first. Let me tell you a bit more about this session later, because we first need our daily bias. That's always the first step of my trading day, and we're trading Bitcoin, ES, NQ and ES today. I want a bit broader perspective, not only crypto, because everything runs after Bitcoin, and this gives us the chance to get some more signals, because NQ and ES, yeah, they look a bit more different than Bitcoin, than Ethereum and Solana. So let's start with the daily chart. As you can see, we're still with red candles, which means downtrend. And the yesterday's candle is especially interesting for us because we took out the Monday's high, but then went below again, and today we're down. This gives me all in all, the whole picture here gives me a bearish bias for today. And I also have a bearish bias on NQ, red candles. I looked at the previous candle, so, and it's the same here on ES. Also this candle structure, not only the red candles, but also the structure of the yesterday's candle and the Tuesday's candle. We took out the Tuesday candle high with the yesterday's candle, went below, quite similar to Bitcoin, and that's why always on all charts we have the bearish bias, and the strongest bias we have on ES and Bitcoin. So these are the signals where I favor shorts. Now let's go down to the 5-minute time frame, where I'm always looking for signals during the first 2 hours of the US session. And afterwards, if I have trades open, I let them run till the end of the session, and then I close them, because this is a day trading approach right here. And let's see if we can get a signal right at the beginning. Bitcoin, yeah, really looks interesting. We took out this level here, and we have a bearish signal here. Okay, let me check the risk reward ratio. If we target a key level like this one here, current day low, a bit higher, and we have a 2 risk reward ratio, which would be fine. I know US session starts in a few minutes, and then the volatility will come in, but it's possible to participate on this liquidity, and but we will not get a market order here, I guess. But okay, I will give it a try. If I get an entry here. I know we already went too low, so yeah, you see the volatility is coming in. We have still some minutes left, but I would have had to enter it right here at the candle close after this signal bar here. So this will not be my trade. Let's have a look on the other assets. Interesting here. Retest of the London session, which is this box right here. Also here on ES. If I get a signal, it would be tradable. But only if we get a signal right now. Not all criteria are matched for my trading system here. So I will wait for a clean signal. Okay guys, here we got a signal on NQ. This is a signal bar, and we have this level, the previous week low, which could be a target. Criteria are matched, but as we know, the bearish bias was stronger on ES, so I would like to make the trade here, and if I target the previous week low, it's way more down below here. So if we close with this bar right here in the red, then I will give it a try. It matches my bias. We're coming from a downtrend, if you see here. It's a valid signal with a nice risk-reward ratio. Let's see if we get a confirmation here. Not a valid signal in the end. Patience. I will wait for clean signals. No need to rush into something. Let's observe the market. So, looks like we're getting a little recovery right now. Bitcoin is pumping, and also NQ and ES are recovering a bit. As we have a short bias, I will be very cautious with long signals. And yeah, we can see clear downtrends here on lower time frame. And I like to follow the trend. Same on ES and NQ, we have these downtrends. And we will never trade against the trend. That's why I will wait for a clean break in structure that I see we are starting a downtrend, or otherwise I will just go for shorts. Let's see. Okay guys, we got a signal here on Bitcoin. We had a little recovery inside the opening range, which is running for another 10 minutes. Then we have found the opening range, but we got rejected right here. This is the New York session low, and yeah, we have a signal here. All the criteria inside the system are matched. I already checked it. And we have this level. This is a previous low. You could see it on higher time frames. Here, we're in an area of liquidity, which could be a valid target. We have a 2 risk-reward ratio. Downtrend could continue then. So I'm thinking about placing a limit order right here, and then try to follow the trend. Okay, let's give it a try. And we're in, guys. I was able to place a limit order which already got triggered, and now I will try to follow this downtrend. Oh, my target is here, this one. So let's give it a try. I'm risking $300 on a trade right now. Let's have a look where we are right now. Honestly, the trade is not playing out perfectly. Went against us first. But right now, as you can see, this red candle with a little R, it's another bearish signal. And it's a good sign that we have the chance that this trade will play out. The bearish reversal is definitely possible. So I will remain in this position. I have no reason to change anything here. And Q and ES are going lower again right now. If this happens, BTC will probably follow. So also the whole picture still matches everything. I'm patiently waiting. As you can see, we're losing the strength here on ES without even taking out the opening range high first and this very important key level. Just a matter of time till we see that Bitcoin follows. As you can see, the chart structure today compared to ES and NQ looks quite similar. So I see a stronger correlation today. And that's why I still got a good feeling, even if we are in the reds right now. And we are back in profit right now. Looks like the trade can still play out. And QES continue the dump, and as I already told you guys, BTC will follow, and right now we already see BTC is following. The next step will be the current day low, where it gets interesting. I will have a close look on the reaction there. Here we go, guys. Well in profit right now. And we are near the next very interesting key levels. And can also see that NQ's as well very near to print a new current day low. So it will get interesting to see the reaction there. As I already said, I'm not surprised that we reached this level, but the question is, what will happen at this level? Will we get a reversal? Will we get a continuation? This could also in the end lead for me to have to close this trade if I get a contrarian signal here at this point. That's clearly defined inside the system. So I'm only allowed to close a trade if I get a contrarian signal. That's the only way, and it needs to be a crystal clear contrarian signal that's inside the framework that matches all the criteria. Only then. Otherwise, I will always let the trade run. So let's see. You can see that NQ took out the level, but not Bitcoin. But the reaction is here. So Bitcoin bouncing off a bit. I don't think this is the move, honestly. I don't think so. Liquidity sits here. Market likes liquidity. I think we will visit this level. But let's see. I'm prepared for everything. Perfect. Target hit. I think these are around $520 in profit after broker fees. So that's a great result for this trading day already. I don't need another winner. So yeah, let's see if we get another signal, but if not, I'm completely fine with it. That's how it works. That's perfect. See how quick the reaction was right at this level where I placed my target. Yeah, it worked very well here. Everything. Strong bearish trend continuation signal. All criteria inside the system were matched. So I'm very fine with everything, and yeah, like just look at the reaction right here at the level where I placed my take profit. It's spot on. You see, the liquidity was there. It got taken, and honestly, I'm very happy that I'm out of this trade. So the reaction was very fast right at this level. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little pullback. If we just get a pullback and then reverse again, it would deliver me with another short signal. But let's see. I've got just 10 minutes left from my session. Then the first 2 hours of the US session are over, and that's where I will stop looking for new trades. So probably I will not find another signal, but one winner a day is completely fine, and over $500 on one day it's completely fine for me as well, for sure. So I will not push it and trade only A plus setup if I find an A plus setup. So let's see. So guys, we're at the end of my trading session and the first 2 hours of the US session, and I'm very happy that I have my take profit exactly where we got the reaction. We even turn to green trend bars again, in between at least. Yeah, I think it's Good end for the session for me. One winner. I will cut it here. Not even the chance for me to overtrade or to get a little bit of excited and want more. I've got my $520 in profit, and that's what I'm walking away with today. And yeah, if you want to learn a bit more about the whole trading system I'm using here, because there are some rules that really need to be studied beside the indicators, and it's very important to have a clean checklist that you can ask before any trade. Just go it through from step 1 to step let's say 6, let's say 10, and then you know if you're allowed to trade or not. And if you're interested in diving deep into something like this, and this is the pro way of trading, then please have a look in the description below this video and they will find the link to get access. See you in the next one.